In the article on page 6 to 7 of the Learning Target 17 packet called How Do We Get Drinking Water in the U.S.? We're going to highlight the details in the text that help explain the steps involved in the process of treating and distributing drinking water. So, before you take a gulp of drinking water, try to mentally trace where that water just gushed out of your taps has been. How did it go from that weird tasting raindrop to the clear, odorless water that's sitting in your glass now? Safe drinking water is a privilege that Americans often take for granted until a health crisis like the one in Flint, Michigan happens that makes us think about where it comes from and how we get it. Our drinking water comes from surface water and groundwater. That's important, highlight it. For most Americans, the water then flows through aqueducts to a treatment plant, a storage tank, and then to our house through various pipe systems. Highlight that. The most common steps in water treatment are used in nearly every drinking water treatment facility are described below. Step 1, right here, coagulation and flocculation, where chemicals are added to the water and they bind with the dirt and dissolve particles in the water, forming larger particles called floc. That's right here. Then sedimentation, right here you see in step 2, when the floc is very heavy, it settles or sinks to the bottom of the tank. And then in step 3, filtration occurs, where the clear water at the top of the tank passes through filters composed of sand, gravel, and charcoal to remove dissolved particles such as dust, parasites, bacteria, viruses, and chemicals. Then step 4, disinfection, where chlorine is added to kill parasites, bacteria, viruses, and germs. Fluorine is also added to prevent tooth decay. Various other chemicals can also be added to adjust for pH levels or to prevent corrosion of pipes. But depending on where you are, let's highlight that actually. And depending on where you are in the US, there can be different challenges and corresponding methods of treating drinking water. Agricultural states may suffer from high levels of nitrate. Nitrate runoff in rivers and groundwater can be common in places with high levels of farming activities. Highlight that. Fertilizers, manure storage, and septic system are all sources of pollution. Highlight that. High levels of nitrate in drinking water can cause blue baby syndrome. Highlight that, blue baby syndrome, where infants younger than 6 months suffer from shortness of breath. If untreated, it might lead to death. Waterborne diseases can happen anywhere. According to the CDC, the most common drinking water associated outbreaks was Legionnaires, a respiratory disease typically spread by water droplets in the air. Highlight that. Symptoms of Legionnaires are similar to pneumonia: coughing, shortness of breath, fever, and headaches. To prevent such outbreaks, the CDC emphasized the importance of ensuring a sufficient level of disinfectant, such as chlorine, is present in the water, highlight that, from the time it leaves the treatment center to when it arrives in our pipes. Some utilities use ozone as disinfectant to kill bacteria and viruses, a method that some say is more effective than the usual route of using chlorine. Ozone is bubbled into the water in a huge tank, destroying illness-causing microorganisms. It also gets rid of the taste and odor in the water. Some states try to protect their water at the source. Some cities, such as Seattle and New York, are famous for regulations and programs that they put in place to protect their watersheds. Highlight that. In New York, NYC's watershed protection is so good that it's one of by large cities in the country where drinking water supply does not undergo filtration. Highlighted that. Although the water doesn't go through filtration, it's still disinfected with chlorine and UV rays, highlighted that, with the usual sludge of chemicals that's added to control pH and to prevent pipe corrosion. The EPA regulates approximately 155,000 public water systems in the country, requiring utilities to conduct tests according to schedule and submit water quality data. On the other hand, over 15 million Americans rely rely on private wells. The water quality from this source is not regulated from regulated by the EPA, but it might be under some state rules.